Okay. So
Yeah, Anubhav, we're here.
okay. So I'm going to practically show this is just a basic guideline. I mean, but I'm going to actually practically open the Excel file and etc. And I'm going to show how you can actually do some email marketing training or using MailChimp. And if you guys find, and what I want you to do in the end is possibly between the review session, I want you to at least send one email, and we want to see get a basic data as to how things are going. Just our goal is to send one email before the review session, basically using the MailChimp strategy. And I want everybody to do it, please, everybody. Okay. Step one in email marketing training, and I'm using MailChimp because I already told the benefits. I think this is a service you should start because it's free till 2000 leads and 10,000 emails a month. So step one is create an Excel file of your email leads. So I assume you already have an Excel file, but just giving an example, we are not going to actually have any. I'm only going to, in this dummy email, I'm going to email to myself, but I'll just show you how things go. So let's say we created an Excel file of sample leads. Everybody can see? Hello? Hello?
No,
Yes, Anubhav.
we can't
No,
see.
no, we cannot.
Okay,
Can't
just a
see.
second.
It is
Just a
not
second.
visual.
Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Can you see? Can you see now?
Yes,
now it's visible.
Okay. So yeah, just a sample lead file, just for an example, I'm just going to be emailing myself. So what you do is you create a column. Everybody has email files like this, or have you created Excel files like this for your leads or not?
yes, we have it like this.
Okay. So we have the first name, we have the last name, we have the email address, we have the designation, school name for this sample, for this dummy thing. We're going to do this. Anubhav Srivastava, we've created this Excel file. Now what we do is, just a second, I'll share screen again. Give me a second. I'll have to open. Give me a second. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I would now need a volunteer actually. I need somebody's email address because we are creating an account using NTAP. Because do you want me to just log in and send emails from my account, or do you want to show me to show the entire sign up process?
You can use my ID and password.
Password anyway I'll be creating. Then you just have to approve the creation of the account. Okay. From your email address. I'll tell you what. See, the thing is, I will be signing up using your email ID. I will. Who am I speaking to, by the way?
Aviral.
Aviral. Okay. So I will be using.
I already created.
You have a MailChimp account?
Yeah.
Have you? But let me show from scratch. Okay. I want everybody to see from scratch. I don't want any confusion for people. How to?
And we have another idea. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
give you the.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I want an NTAB ID.
Tab ID.
You can use my ID. It's harsh@entire.in.
Harsh Mangla. Yeah.
No, just harsh
Okay.
and entire.
Okay. Harsh@ntap.in, and we are going to create a new account using this. Just see. I just want you to see the whole process and nothing else.
Sure.
Give me a second. So harsh@ntap.in. Username can also be
Harsh Mangla.
Harsh Mangla. Okay. password, I'll write something and I'll share the password with you
Okay.
later on. No, it wants one lower case later, it wants one higher case later and all that. Just a second.
You can make and tab one.
Just a second. It's suggesting 8. Okay, I will share with you the password later on, Harsh, and then you can change it. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Everybody, please see this. I'm just please. Okay, this username already exists. Harsh Mangla 1. Okay. So your username will be different because the other one already exists. So Harsh Mangla 1. Sign up. Harsh, you will have to approve this to activate the account.
I'm yet to receive the from MailChimp. Oh, yeah, got it.
Did you do it? Did you approve it?
I did it. It's just authenticating the ID by some capture and all. Let me just do it and. Yeah, it's approved.
Just a second. Okay, if it's approved,
No,
it's approved. Okay, just let me do one thing. Then I'll just log in. If it's approved. So when you create your account, then you will have these things that you would be asked to enter. So everybody wants to see the slide, right? Or is it too basic? You want to see this, right? Hello?
It's basic.
I think we can pass.
Yes.
Okay, so let me quickly write at least Harsh's name because we have to enter this. Without it, we can't do that. You will have to enter this, and you will see this is something you have to do when you create your account. So that's why I'm saying. Just give me the address of NTAP quickly.
www.ntab.in.
No. The address of the physical office.
Okla phase 1.
B227 Okla phase 1, industrial area phase 1. B227.
Tell me. Okla.
Okla industrial area phase 1. Okla phase 1, you can write bus. That's it. New Delhi.
Postal code, if you want. I mean, do you want me to add postal code? What is it? You don't know any. Let it be.
1100.
20.
See, because you have to do this when you create the. Do you have any contacts? For
No.
now, just put no. Continue. Just for now, just put in neither. You can create a new account later on, but we just want to neither. Okay, you don't want any of this quickly. Okay, So now we are on the screen of MailChimp, and we'll, I don't know why it's not loading, but just a second. What's the problem? Yeah, again, it wants a verification code via email. Harsh, you can mention the verification code.
I have not yet received any verification code. Let me just see.
No problem. I'm showing you this because everybody has to go through this when they create an account. So it's better if you see this.
Okay, yeah, I got it. 750947.
947.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do first, everybody please take a look. Just take a look. What we are going to do first is we are going to, we have created the MailChimp account, and just a second. We are going to upload the list into MailChimp. So we go here, audience, and we go to audience dashboard. Everybody please see clearly. If you have any queries, ask me. You go to audience, then you go to audience dashboard. Okay. Then you go to add your contacts. You will have a recording of this, so no problem. Just read this. So here what you can do is you can either upload a CSV file. It is not going to be a Excel file. They are not going to accept Excel files actually. Everybody knows what a CSV file is. It's a
Text
very
file.
it's no CSV file is basically a variation of an Excel file. So next time just click file save as instead of Excel file, save it as CSV. You can do that easily in a Microsoft Excel. Just save it as CSV. Okay, just save it as CSV. So either
Now
you can
I do have a
Hmm.
Anubhav, I do have one question here. What will be the format of that particular Excel or CSV? What are the details that we need to fill up?
I showed you. Just a second.
That one, that name and email ID, something like
Name,
that.
email ID,
And number.
name, last name, first name, last name, email ID.
Okay,
You got it?
got it.
Got it?
Yeah,
Designation, school name, whatever. That's
Please go ahead. Yeah.
okay. So right now I'm not going to upload the file. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste, because you can also copy and paste here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste. If you have a large file, you can upload it. I'm just going to copy and paste. You can also copy and paste. Just come here and you copy and paste this. Now once I click on this, then I'll go continue to organize. Take a look. Status is subscribed. Always keep the status as subscribed. See, MailChimp, it takes a lot of time, but I just want to give you the basics right now. Continue to tag. Now, here's what we want to do. You can tag also. You can tag them as customer. Let's just tag them as customer. Okay. Continue to match. Now look. Everybody look clearly. Please look very clearly, very carefully here. You go here and you put in what is the label for this column. You are telling MailChimp what does Anubhav mean. You are trying to tell MailChimp this. So you go to not recognize, you click on first name, F name. So now MailChimp knows that Anubhav means what? First name.
First name.
Then you go to the second column, you click here You know Srivastava means last name, L name. Now what we're going to do this, these are just two values, but even if you upload 100 values, it is going to recognize the names, the first name as the first name and the last name as the last name. But you have to what? Match column labels here. Everybody's getting it? Even if there's element of confusion, you can ask me, or you can just go and watch this recording again, please. Email address, it has already got the email address. It already knew that this means email address. Desi, here what is in say that Z means XY means, we said, okay, just a second. There is no option here. So what we'll do is we are going to create a new field. We are going to create a new field. That means just a second. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, right. So okay, just a second. Just a second. We go first here. What we've done is initially it was showing us as not recognized. Hello, is
Yes, sir.
everybody seeing this?
Yeah,
Huh.
please, please.
So initially it was showing as not recognized. What we did was we went here, we went to create a new field. We put this thing as a designation. Okay, we wrote this as a designation, and then this became the designation. So XYZ is the designation, principal or whatever you say. And here this will not be designation. This will be, we'll create a new field here. We'll create this as school name. So everybody is clear. First field will be first. Is everybody clear? Is everybody clear or not?
Right.
Clear,
I
clear.
know this is a boring subject, but sometimes you need to do boring things to achieve big things. Success involves a lot, doing a lot of boring work. It does not always involve just inspirational messages. People think success is all about inspirational. No, it's doing a lot of boring work every day. Tendulkar had to do a lot of boring work every day to score centuries on the field. So this is the boring work you have to do. Okay, designation XYZ. School name is what? Again. So the person who was asking how we can actually ensure that somebody's first name, even if you're sending to 1,500 people, how can we ensure that the first name for everybody is different? This is how you do it. This is called, this is a merge tag. This is called a merge tag. I'll show you how you're going to use it. This is called a merge tag. Like in Outlook, you have mail
But in
merge.
that
This is a
case, you'll have to have the data in all the columns and all the cells. Otherwise, it will go as blank, right?
yes, yes. Okay. Yes, exactly. I'll tell you what exactly. Let me clarify. In your Excel file, every email address needs to have the first name and the last name option. And if you cannot have the first name last name option, just put in sir or ma'am, whatever. But I would prefer if you find the name.
Yeah, you can't leave it blank actually. You have to have some data there.
So
Put something.
compulsory, like it is compulsory to have two columns, first name and last name, right?
You can also only add one first name. The only thing is first name, last name allows for
Actually,
some
the
more.
sheet, the sheet which I am already maintaining, no? So I am just having one column or their name. So I include first name and last name in that particular tab, under that particular
No
tab.
problem. Even if you have first name and last name in that particular tag, in that particular Excel sheet, no problem. Just use the first name merge tag, and then if under the first name merge tag both the first name and last name are mentioned, they will automatically come in. That will automatically add up. So
Okay.
the last name section will be blank and nothing wrong. You can leave the last name section
Okay.
blank.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. First name, last name, email address we put in, designation we put in, school name, and then if there are any other columns you want to add, then you will have to add it on your Excel sheet, and then that will be imported here.
No, Anubhav, one question is, we have some similar name schools. Only the city wise there is a change, or area wise there is a change, or maybe state wise there is a change. In that case, how would we differentiate, like St. Xavier's Bhagalpur, St. Xavier's Lucknow, St. Xavier's New Delhi? So in this case, we will have to incorporate the school name space New Delhi space Bhagalpur space, like what we'll do.
You can either do this.
ये एक रॉ का डेटा, एक रॉ में जो डेटा है वो उठाएगा।
हाँ, मैं
उस
वही
स्कूल के जो ईमेल आईडी आपने लिखा है वो उठाएगा। कोई मतलब नहीं है कि डीपीएस के 10 कॉलम।
नहीं, नाम का, मैं नाम का पूछ रहा हूँ विशेष। आप मेरा पॉइंट,
कोई बात नहीं, सबका ईमेल आईडी अलग अलग होगा ना।
हाँ, बट नहीं, वो जो अभिनव का जो क्वेश्चन था कि हम स्कूल के नाम से हाउ वुड वी सेंड इट बाय नेम ऑफ द स्कूल, तो इसमें वो डेटा कैसे मर्ज होगा? दैट इज माय पॉइंट।
आई एम टेलिंग यू, सी आई थिंक Vishwesh was speaking earlier before this. Who was speaking? Yeah, so he's right that if you have the email addresses are different for each school, then you don't have to worry about it. But if you are worrying about it, then in the school name just add the mention Bhagalpur, mention Delhi. Nahi to what you can do is create a column with region, and region mein you can mention New Delhi, Bhagalpur, whatever it is.
Okay.
उसका जरूरत ही नहीं, उसका जरूरत नहीं है
एक्चुअली।
अगर हम उसमें, हमारे पास कॉलम ही नहीं है ना रीजन का। राकेश, सीरियल नंबर आता है लेफ्ट में, सीरियल नंबर 1 है, उसमें मिस्टर एक्स है, उसका सरनेम मिस्टर वाई है, और वो डीपीएस मथुरा है, और उसका एक ईमेल आईडी है। दूसरे में फिर X1 है, Y1 है, डीपीएस देहरादून है, कुछ भी है, और फिर उसका एक ईमेल आईडी है। तो पहले रो में जो डेटा है, एक ईमेल के अंदर वही डेटा जाएगा, एक्स जाएगा, वाई जाएगा, डीपीएस मथुरा जाएगा, उसका ईमेल आईडी जाएगा। सेकंड कॉलम में क्या डेटा है उससे कोई मतलब नहीं है उसका।
अच्छा,
सेकंड कॉलम का नया ईमेल है, थर्ड कॉलम का नया ईमेल है।
एक्सेप्टेड, ओके।
और एवरी वन सीरियल नंबर यू हैव वन ईमेल गोइंग, सिंपल।
डन, ये कंफ्यूजन क्लियर हो गया। ओके,
या so we do this, we've imported this file, and anytime you forget this, just आप recording देख लीजिएगा please. Every single thing has been mentioned. Okay, if you're missing this, so you go here, you put in designation XYZ, school name XYZ or ABC, whatever it is, you finalize import. So यहाँ पे this will say copy and paste email marketing status, subscribed, update existing contacts. No, anyway, tag, you've mentioned this as customer. Now, one thing I want to be very clear is that if you are using right now, I would prefer that you use update data of email addresses only that you have seen are actually valid, where you have done some kind of communication earlier. I would prefer you use those email addresses, because the problem is if you upload too many email addresses that are not valid, then you can immediately get banned from MailChimp. MailChimp में problem ये है that later on it's fine, it's no problem. But the first few campaigns, it kind of checks you whether you are a valid email marketer or you're just using random lists. Okay. So is everybody clear? Initially, just use emails that you are confident are at least valid. Nahi to use zero bounce. Yesterday I talked about zero bounce, right?
So we can, we can do it by like pair of 5 data which we know properly, and we mail them previously also. So we can do 5 data.
You can do that also, but it's too time consuming. If you have some time, then you can just go to ask for some go to zero bounce and just get somebody to do it from zero bounce and just get a list of valid emails. Because the problem is, if you don't have valid emails, the problem becomes that they might ban you. Okay, that is the problem. So ideally, even if 90% of your emails are valid, that's fine. 95% of your emails are valid. And how do you find out if they're valid? I talked about this yesterday. Zero bounce करिए, नहीं तो mailtester.com पे करके check कर लो. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. If it clearly says it's invalid, then basic goal is, as far as possible, try to import valid addresses. Okay, that is the basic goal. So right now, both the email addresses that I mentioned are completely valid, so there will not be any problem. I complete import. Okay, so now here what I've done is your import was successful. We have added 2 contacts to your entire audience. So view imported contacts. I think MailChimp's interface has become a little slow. Earlier it used to be really nice. Okay, so anyway, you have this, you have your email database here. It says email address, first name, last name, designation, and what? School name. Now, how do you access this? How do you access this? What you do is you just go to audience and you go to audience dashboard. This you have, then you come to the audience dashboard and then you click on this. This is how you access that this is your subscribers list. Okay, clear? Clear? Everybody?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So what we are going to do now is we are going to create a campaign. We are going to create a campaign. And how do we do that is right now in this campaign, I'm not going to be talking anything too much about NTAB and all that. This is just a dummy email. I just want to show you how this works. So create, we go here, we click create. And from create, we want to go to regular email. Ignore this, ignore landing page, ignore embedded form. I know this might sound a little complicated in the beginning, but if you do start doing this, it becomes very easy. And just anything you're forgetting, just watch the video again and you'll remember what I'm talking about. You go here, you go to regular email. So how do you go here? You are on the audience page, you click create. Okay, from create, you go to email and you click regular email. You click design email on regular email. So now what it's going to show you is, just a second, I think I'll have to minimize this. Okay, so there are various options, but a lot of complications and all are there. We just want to keep things simple right now. So let's start with a simple campaign. Who is sending this campaign? We write it's from Harsh and the email address is what? harsh@ntab.in. Okay, saved. Hello. Yeah, everybody can hear me.
Yes, 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 yes.
Now, what I want you to remember is, do keep in mind one thing. The person who was asking, or everybody's, this must be on everybody's mind. How do we ensure that everybody's, when we email it to particular person, let's say one person's name is Anubhav Srivastava, the other person's name is Gaurav Kapoor, the other person's name is, whatever, Sahil Khanna. How do we ensure that each person's name goes differently? Here's how we do it. पहले आप फिर यहाँ जाओगे, आप you will just check out audience dashboard. Okay, you go to audience dashboard and you go to subscribers. Just let me see if the merge tag, every particular field has an identification name and we have to put that identification name to mail merge. I think it's not written here. The identification name is not written here. No problem. We'll do this. Let's go back to campaigns. All campaigns, because this is our existing campaign. That's why I'm going to all campaigns. But initially, when you start, you go to create email. But we are trying to go back to our existing campaigns. Let me just see. Okay, so this is the campaign that we were creating. We have come back to this campaign. We go for this, you go to campaigns and then you go to all campaigns. You click on untitled. This is the campaign name, so you can change it later on. No problem. harsh@ntab.in. Now, listen very carefully. To add the person's name, what you do is note down this merge tag. This merge tag option will also be in the email body, but I wanted to note down this merge tag. Merge tag means what? Merge tag, अगर मतलब नहीं समझ में आ रहा, merge tag is basically an identification clue for MailChimp that अगर आपने ये particular नाम डाला इसमें, this merge, ये tag आपने डाला, then whenever the email goes to Anubhav, it will send Anubhav, but when the email goes to Gaurav, it will say Gaurav. When the email goes to Sahil, it will say Sahil. Is it clear? This is what we're trying to do. Yeah. So the merge tag for the first name is this is the merge tag from first name for all across MailChimp. This is the merge tag that is used. First name. Okay. When I say first name, it will say Anubhav. I mean, if it goes to Anubhav, then it will say Anubhav. If it goes to Gaurav, it will say Gaurav. If it goes to Sahil, it will say Sahil. When I write last name, if it goes to Anubhav, it will say Srivastav. I mean, if it goes to my email address. If it goes to Gaurav Kapoor, it will say Kapoor. If it goes to Sahil Khanna, it will say Sahil Khanna. Okay. Now, just you can write anything here. Right now we don't want anything spammy, so we'll write. Okay. Right now we'll just write down this is a dummy email. This is a dummy email. So right now we'll just write down how are you. We click save. So is this clear to everybody? First name, last name क्या करेगा? वो आपके लिए वो identify करेगा for MailChimp that the names have to be replaced for each particular email address. Okay? Yeah? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, got it.
Now you go to design email. I have not seen the new builder, so I don't know what it does. Let's go to classic builder. I have not seen the new build one, so I don't know what to teach you here. I know थोड़ा सा confusing हो रहा है. I know, but just view the recording. Anytime there's confusion. So what you do is you go to the campaign builder. You click on, just a second. You click on design email. Then you click on classic. Others who want to experiment, they can see the new builder also, but I am just teaching you in classic. Click on classic. Then it will say select template. Ignore all of this. Ignore all of this. This might be something later on that you might use, but for text-based emails that look like a person has sent you this email, right? Somebody sent flyer, somebody said flyers and all those things. Right now, we're not sending that. We want to send an email that looks like a text-based email. So what we do is we go to the last option here, which says simple text. Okay, simple text. Everybody is with me?
Yes.
So you click simple text.
Yes.
So you click on simple text. Okay, so here there will be multiple blocks. You have to do nothing, just do one thing. It's time to design this. See, whatever you send, if I send this, then that will go in email, but we don't want to send this, right? So what we'll do is we'll just every single bit is called a content block. Whatever content block you want, you can either put it, you can go here, you can drag it here, you can go here, you can drag it here, but we don't want that in this email. So just a second. We don't want this in this email. So we are going to delete these content blocks. We are going to delete this content block. We are going to delete this content block. And we are going to also delete the one at the top. We are going to go here, click on the trash button, delete block, delete. And now when you want to edit text, what you do is you go here, edit block. Okay, you click on edit block. Now what you will do is you remove all of this. Now you say dear. Now here is where the merge tags come in. Look at this email ID here. Look at this screen here and go to merge tags. Okay, go to merge tags. Click merge tag. You put in dear first name, dear last name. Have a gap between this. There has to be a gap, so I made a gap. Dear first name, dear last name. अब अनुभव के लिए अनुभव जाएगा, others for others it will be different. As the XYZ, I'm just giving an example. Now we want to enter the designation. So we go here and the tag is designation. Okay. So now you don't have to necessarily complicate it that much, but I'm just saying. Or you can say as the principal. Forget about designation right now. If you are emailing the principal, if everybody on your list is principal, then you can just write down principal, right? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. See, if everybody on the list is principal, then you can just write down principal. But if somebody is the CEO, somebody is the admin, we don't want admins though, but somebody is something else, then we want to include the designation tag. So for principal, it will write principal. For CEO, it will write CEO. For president, it will write president. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Oh. Now we want to enter school name. We go to merge tag. We enter school name. So I'm going to just type down some dummy text. Just ignore it. Okay. Should I enter NTAB's email NTAB, or what should I enter? Or one thing you can do is you can just go to a link, click here, put them. It's ntab.in, right?
Yes.
It's moved.
All right, now let me also mention my other link so that let me also mention my website here. Forget anubhavsrivastava.com. I don't know what is the demo domain repetition of Anubhav Srivastava. It might lead to your thing being banned. So anyway, please get in touch with us at http://ntab.in. Okay. So what this will do is, now I'm going to tell you what this will do. When this email goes to Anubhav Srivastava, it will say, dear Anubhav Srivastava as the XYZ of XYZ. Because in my case, in my email address, I wrote the designation as XYZ and the school name also as XYZ. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in my case, in the email address that I uploaded, I mentioned the school name also as XYZ and the designation also as XYZ. So when the email goes to me, it will say XYZ of XYZ. You must want the school to grow. Please get in touch with us at ntab.in. Or okay, let me put in ntab.in. Let me see how it goes. Now, whether this email will go into spam box or not, we'll have to see. It depends on a variety of factors, because we have created a new account. So we have to see first whether the email goes through properly and whether it goes through the spam box, or if not. Let's see. Let's just test it out. Dear first name, dear last name as the designation of as the principal of this school, or as the XYZ. So everybody is clear, right? What this means. Everybody is clear what this and this means, right? Is everybody clear? This means
Yes.
merge 6 means designation, M merge 8 means school name.
The data we have uploaded there and merge the tags.
That is how.
Okay.
Save and close. Once you click save and close, then you go to continue. Okay, so it's going to go to 3 recipients. In fact, it is going to go to Harsh also. If you want, you can edit recipients, you can remove recipients, but that's a more complicated thing. We don't want to do this right now. I'm just going to show you initially how it works. So it's going to go to 3 recipients: Anubhav dot trainer at gmail.com. It's going to go to Anubhav at anubhavsrivastava.com, and it's going to go to Harsh. I'm not sure Harsh's email might be. Let's see if people get it or not. So let me send a test email first. Let me where does it go? Send a test email. Oh, forget about test. This anyway is a test. So let me send this. Edit design. Just a second. Just a second. Let me click on edit design again. You can do. I think they're going to add this anyway. So anyway, for now you can. Or do you want to delete this content block? Just a second. Let me see if this works. Okay, let me send this. Now what is going to happen is, because this is a new account, sometimes it might take a little bit of time to send across. Let me see. Okay, so they have actually sent it. So let me see if it has gone to Anubhav.trainer or not. Let me see. Let me take a look. I have not received the email. Let me check the spam box. Sometimes what happens is it takes a little bit of time because we have sent it. Let me just take a look if I got it or not. If it is not working here, then I will show this to you from my email address itself, from my MailChimp ID, because it's a new account. That's why sometimes it might take some time for it to reach, or it might not. That might be an issue sometimes. Let me check. Just give me a moment. Go to campaigns, all campaigns. Harsh, did you get the email?
No.
You've not got the email.
No.
Okay. Sometimes it might take a little more time for it to go. Let me see if I've sent it to Anubhav.trainer, right? Give me a second. Okay, so it has gone to Anubhav.trainer, but the campaign, it's not showing up. Let me check. Okay, it's sending, right? It is sending. Here's the problem. What it is doing is, because it is a new account, so what I'll do is, if you want, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out and I can show this to you from my account also, but I had to show this to you from this new account because that this will be an issue that that's going to happen. So what's happening is it is sending. Why is it sending? Because what? It's a new account. Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes, Anubhav.
Yes.
Yes, yes, you can.
So when it's not a new account, then normally it will send immediately. But when it's a new account, it is going to take some time. The filters are going to check for some spam, some other things. They're going to wait for that. So in the meanwhile, whether this happens or not, let me do one thing. Let me log out and log into my own MailChimp account, and I'll again give you an example from there.
So, Anubhav, though this is a very good tool for bulk emailing, but in our case, like the existing data, what they have, one person handles 250, 300 schools. So maybe they can manage by sending one-to-one email also, right?
They
but
can
anyways,
do that.
it's a good tool. If they have some data in future, they'll be able to use it. Or if they have to send repetitive data to the same, to the same set of schools, then it becomes much easier.
Yes.
So maybe every 15 days they're sending one email or something like that, or something new is coming, new brochure they want to share.
Exactly. So that's the point.
So sending first email would be a problem. After that, it becomes very easy.
So right, everyone, like I said, and like Vishwesh is saying also, I mean, see, the whole point is that we want to not just, if we have even have 500 emails in the list, it's very, we can maybe email 500 emails the first time yourself, but later on, if you have to email them again and again every 10 days, then you can't do this one by one, right? That is where this helps. What it's going to do is, it is going to help you send an email to 500 people at one click. Right now it's sending. Again, new account hai. If you want me to do, what I'll do is I'll just log out and I'll log into my account. And Harsh, if whenever you get the email, let me know. Okay.
Yeah, I'm continuously checking it. I'm yet to receive it. I'll just let you know.
Just let me know whenever you get the email, because right now, because it's a new account, so it's going to take some time to send across. Just give me a second. So it's still sending. Let me do one thing. Let me replicate and see if I can let me see if I can duplicate this. There's no duplicate option. Let me open it. So anyway, when the email comes, I'm gonna tell you in the meanwhile, while they are doing their thing, let me tell you what is going to happen. Okay. When the email goes through, give it some time, give it 10 hours, 12 hours, or 24 hours, or whatever. Then you go to campaigns, and you go to all campaigns. Once you go to all campaigns, what you're going to do is, everybody is following me? Everybody's following me?
Yes.
Yes,
You go here and you click on the campaign name. You click on first name, last name, whatever, and then there's data here. It is going to tell you how many people have opened it, how many people have clicked links here, how many emails have bounced, and how many people have unsubscribed. Okay, so the whole data is going to appear here. Total opens this much, clicks per unique opens this much. I mean, this is going to these are the people who have clicked there. and whatever. Let me do one thing. I think because it's going to take some time, let me log out and let me log into my account, and then I'm going to quickly show you something. Just give me a second. I'll log out and I'll go into my account. I'll be stopping screen sharing for a moment. Once when I'm logged into my account, I will again show. Okay, just a second. Okay, let me start the screen share again. Here we go. Just a second. Let me start the screen share. We go to MailChimp dashboard. Okay.
Anubhav, we can't hear you.
A second, just a second. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
We can hear you, but you need to share your screen.
Okay. Yeah. Can you see the screen now?
Now
can you see the screen?
Yes.
Now you can see the screen. Okay. I'll just give you an example of emails I sent, and then you can maybe take a look. How it goes across. And when the email comes across, whatever amount of time it takes for MailChimp. So I go here, and I go to campaigns. I go to campaigns. Okay. So these are some of the campaigns that I have sent. I'm going to just show and open the campaigns, and then this will show you how the data is going to appear in your dashboard. Okay. So let me click this. This is a campaign that I sent to some people. So what happened here is it's telling me, everybody can see this, 15% opens. Can you see this? 15% opens. Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
15% people. I've sent some time back. Let me just open this.
This is how you do your bulk emailing.
I use MailChimp also, and I use some other services also, but this is not the only one. These are the other one is a little more complicated, but this one is very simple. That's why I'm teaching you this. Okay. I do bulk my emailing. Yes, MailChimp is a part of my strategy. Yes.
So how many emails Shaji sir received before you came on board? How many emails?
I'm not sure. That's what I keep saying this. No, seriously.
Yeah.
That's a very valid question. That's actually very true also, because right now I've shifted to Amazon, although Amazon was also giving me anything. But anyway, I think he must have been on my list for at least 1.5 years.
All right.
Teaching you. The reason I'm saying this is everybody's expectations have to be right. Keep your expectations in check.
Okay. And the timing also. Now NTEB is growing, new people are joining. Maybe this was the right time when we needed the training. And maybe that was not the right time 1.5 years ago. Right.
Exactly. And this is how it appeals to your school also. When you start sending it to the school today, they might not need your service today.
Exactly.
But They might need it 6 months from now. They might need it 1 year from now. That's the thing. And the whole goal is that here what I'm doing is also I'm using content marketing. I'll teach you more about this. So what I'm doing is I'm educating people. So it gives me data here. It told me 15% people, 15% things. So 207, I sent the email to around 1,800 people. 277 opened. 2 of those people clicked on the link. Okay, now the reason for me it's low is because most of these people don't know me at all. But if the people who know you, they know and tap, then the click rate and the open rate will be a little higher. Okay. Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So 10 emails bounced, so some emails bounce, and and 5 people have unsubscribed. So it means that out of 1,000.
It could be other way around as well.
In the sense,
they already know and tap.
So they
no
don't
need
want
to go to the site.
That could happen also. It depends. Yeah. So 5 people have it's going to basically give you this whole data here, that 200 out of 1,800 people, 277 opened, 2 clicked, 10 bounced. Everybody knows bounce means that people the emails are not valid basically. 5 unsubscribed, so that means they don't want to receive my emails. So let me see who doesn't want to get my email. Anyway, so 5 people have said that they don't want my emails. You'll get a basic idea here. Okay. So we go back. And remember, some people will always give a negative response. But just because some people are giving a negative response does not mean that you should stop mailing the others. Okay. Guys, some people will give a negative response. You remove them from the email list, but you do not stop mailing the others. I'll show you how you can remove people from the list. I'll just show you in a second. So it's going to show this, last clicked, all that, top links clicked. This is the link they clicked. This is the link they clicked. And right now it's not showing for Anubhav Srivastava because this is the merge tag. I mean, view report and all that. Test first name, test last name. This is going to be the merge tab. This is how it is appearing to me. But to the person who's been sent to, it will say Gaurav Kapoor, it will say Sahil Khanna, whatever. Now, it is going to show me who has opened this email and how many times they've opened the email. Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah.
It's going to show. Okay. Look. I have received the email, but I have received it in my promotions box. Let me just give me a second. Give me a second. I have received the email from my email, but I have received it in the promotions box because MailChimp thinks that right now we are promoting something. You can see the screen, right? Everybody?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah. So here it is in the promotions box. Actually, I opened it from a mobile, so that's why it's not showing it here. Because I already opened it from mobile. But if I go to the promotions box, Harsh, Anubhav, how are you?
Yes.
Come from Harsh via the email response will go to harsh@ntap.in, anubhav.trainer@gmail.com. Remember, I did not write Anubhav Srivastava, how are you? What did I write? F name dot last name, L name, right? Remember? Hello?
Yes.
In the email I composed, I did not write Anubhav Srivastava. I wrote F name, last name, and I wrote merge 6 and merge 8. Because my designation was XYZ, so it is saying as the XYZ. Because my school name was also XYZ, so that's why it's saying XYZ. You must want the school to grow. Please get in touch with us at ntap.in. So let me click on this link. Let me see if it will show this on the MailChimp dashboard or not. Later on, when I log back to it. Okay, so I have opened the website, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close it. So when I open the account again, the Harsh Mangla account, then I will show you the click-through rate on. But anyway, for my campaign, can you see this? It is giving me all the details here. It is telling me who are the people who have opened it and how many times they have opened it. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people have opened it? How many times they've opened it? I have put in the company designation, whatever it is. I put that according to whatever I was right. So Akshay opened this one opened twice. So this is if you want data for every single person. Otherwise, if you just go here, go back. It will show you which subscriber has opened the most. So my suggestion is if somebody from the school has opened your email like 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, then it's probably a good idea that you should email them personally. Are you understanding? Are you getting my point? Because it seems they might be a little interested in your email.
Yeah.
If somebody has not opened the email or somebody has opened it only once, then you can maybe ignore it. But if somebody is opening the email 5 times, 6 times, then that means that you can probably send them an email personally, just to say that, okay, would you be interested? Or don't say that I saw you opened the email 5 times. Don't say that, but just say that, are you interested in this? So please. So basically it is telling you who you should follow up with more. Getting me? Are you getting me?
Yes.
So this data is basically telling you who I should follow up with more. Now, necessarily, it does not necessarily mean that every time person who's opening 5 times is interested right now, but probability wise, somebody who's opening it multiple times is probably more interested than somebody who's not opened it or opened it only once. Agreed? Probability wise.
Agreed.
So you just go through the data and you might personally email people who have opened this more than 4 or 5 times. Okay. So I don't show this, and it even shows the location. It shows USA, India, UAE, Indonesia, Romania. I mean, God knows where people are. Okay. So it shows the location also where they have opened it from. You can check this out.
Yes,
And
the ratio is more.
huh? See, even in your case, people might be opening from USA because the principal might not be there in that particular location at that time. So don't be surprised. Okay. So it also tells me what are my audience demographics. So it says that 65% of the people I have sent are male and mostly they are 35 and up. It also tells me my open rate, my click rate, my unsubscribe rate. Okay. So my open rate is not as good as others, my click rate is not as good as others, but my unsubscribe rate is very low. So people don't want to leave my email that much as compared to others. Okay. So this is clear to everybody? Is this clear? Is this clear?
Yes.
Any
Yes.
questions? Any questions before this? Any questions before we move on?
I think it's clear.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
clear.
Now let's say I figure out that one person, what he does is he sends me a negative response. He says that I'm not going. Let me see one thing. Okay. One person, what he does is he sends me a negative response. See, what can happen here is people who don't want the email. And one more thing I want to just show you. Can you see here? Can you see this unsubscribe from this list? Can you see this NTAP B2227 Okla Industrial Phase? Can you see this? Hello?
Yes.
Can you see?
Yes.
So whenever you send a bill, you have to tell the address. That's basically a spam law. So you have to comply with that. And people who don't want to receive your emails, what they will do is they will simply click here, unsubscribe from this list. When they click here, they will click unsubscribe. I'm not going to click on okay, whatever it is. So it has actually unsubscribed it, but they will unsubscribe. They can easily unsubscribe from here. I'll re-add myself. But anyway, so people can either remove by unsubscribing, or they can send you a very nice nasty message that they are not going to send you immediately, but after going to guarantee you, after you send 5 or 10 emails now, some people are going to send you negative messages. Okay. Hello. Some people will send you negative messages. They will not click unsubscribe. They will just say, please, take me off the list and whatever. So what you have.
Yeah. Anubhav, if the emails are going under spam or promotions, just now you showed us, then in that case, I don't think people will be bothered, because hundreds of emails drop in the inbox under promotion or spam or whatever. Whatever is there in your main inbox, you are worried about that only. Or you start marking them as spam.
Look. What I'm saying is, you might be thinking that, but actually, see, for me, let me again tell you a few things. Once your sender reputation improves, right now your sender reputation, either the domain reputation harsh@ntab.in is a little low, or because it's a new MailChimp account, that is why it's going in the promotion tabs. Are you getting me?
Okay.
But when the sender reputation improves, or MailChimp begins to think that and they figure this out by the open rate, click rate, many other things, whatever, many things. If they feel, or the response rate, if they feel that no, this is not a promotion, then it will start to the primary inbox. So it takes some time. You have to build domain reputation. The reputation is in two ways. One is your MailChimp account's reputation. The second is the domain reputation. ntab.in domain reputation also matters. But see, right now, even I had to click on promotions because I had already opened the email in my mobile. But in the mobile, I did get a notification that there's one promotion from Harsh. Are you getting me? So if I had not opened the email address from my mobile, then it would say on the promotion box that there's one email, or one email from Harsh, or one email something. It would give me that notification. But anyway, your goal is to basically send good emails over a period of time, slowly shift your email address to a Gmail account. Then it will go into promotions. But if you're sending it to something or edu, then it will go into the inbox. Or spam, depends on their filter or whatever. But there is no promotions folder in, let's say, are you get the primary section, the main inbox? Hello. This you have to worry about only sometimes is that if you are sending an email if you are sending a bulk mail directly from ntab, that then many times it might go into spam because the domain reputation might be low. But if you're sending something via MailChimp, even if you're sending from an ntab address, the chances are it might not go to spam. I mean, mostly it will not go to spam unless too many people are clicking spam. If too many people are clicking spam, it will go into spam. Otherwise, it will not go into spam. Just a second. Okay. So suppose I just want to show one more thing before we log out. Suppose one person says that I don't want your email. So I go to audience. I see his email address. I go here. I click here. See, I'm not going to go too deep. Okay. Today I'm not going to go a little deeper into, then I will showcase the other areas. So anyway, let me show. So I go into my audience and it shows me that this is my audience list. Okay. So if somebody says, let's say DC at TW, whatever it is, this person, he emails me and he says he doesn't want my emails. So what I will do is either I will go and search for his email address here, and when I search for his email address here, it is going to show me here. So let me say, okay, DC. Just give me a second. This thing, or let me. It is going to show me my. See, this is important also, because if you keep emailing people who say we don't want emails, that might create a problem also. So it shows me that this is the person. See, are you guys getting me what I'm saying? I'm saying we are assuming this guy gives me a negative response. He says he doesn't want my email. This is very important.
Correct.
Okay. So we go put in the email address here. We find it here. We go to profile. And then we basically, we get a 220% open rate. This is the historical data. This, by the way, is the historical data. That generally this guy has opened 20% of the times. He has never clicked. And he's from China or whatever. So anyway, so we go here, we click on action, we either unsubscribe or we remove contact. Anything can do. Remove contact and just click on archive for now. Later on we'll, or you can permanently delete also. So what I have done is, now when I send the email the next time, it will not go to this guy. Hello, is it clear?
Yeah, got your point.
Yes. So it will go to all the other people, but it will not go to this guy. So let me do one more thing. Let me quickly log out from here and let me log back into Harsh's account. Harsh Bangla 1, that is the name. Okay, forget all of this. Go to campaigns. Let's see if it has given me any data on this or not. So my audience has 3 contacts, but 2 of these are subscribers because I accidentally unsubscribed from the email. Remember? Here I actually clicked unsubscribe and then it got unsubscribed. So one person has unsubscribed. So anyway, look. It says there are 2 opens. The 2 opens might not have to be from 2 different people. 2 opens might be from the same person. Are you guys getting me? 2 opens does not have
but
to
in
be.
That case, we won't know how many people have actually seen it.
You will see it. You will see it. Just
okay.
You will see it. It shows 2 opens and 1 clicks. 3 people have been sent the email, or maybe I think Harsh has opened it. Harsh, have you opened it?
Yes,
Harsh.
sir. Yes, sir.
Then it's 2 opens. Then I think Harsh has opened it also. It is showing 66.7% open rate because I opened it from my one email address. The other email address I did not open it from, and I think Harsh opened it also. And I clicked. So it is showing me 2 opens. Let me click. See, here it is saying first name dot last name, but here it is saying what? Anubhav Srivastava. How are you? Got it? See this difference? Clear?
Yeah.
View report. When you go here, then you click on view report. When you click on view report, it is going to tell me this. See, I get all the data. Successful delivery is 100%. That means all my email addresses were valid. Okay. Total opens 3, which means my email address opened it 2 times and Harsh's email address opened it once. Harsh, you opened it once, right? Harsh?
Yes, Anubhav.
So Harsh opened it once. So his open. You mentioned Harsh at NTAB open.in has opened it once. Anubhav.trainer, my email address has opened it twice. Okay, and it's giving me all this data clicks per unique opens, which means that there were 2 unique opens, 3 opens in total, but 2 unique opens, and there's a 50% click rate. But this is actually not going to happen when you email 1000 people. One person has unsubscribed, I have unsubscribed, so my name will automatically be removed from this the next time. But if somebody gives a negative response, what you do is you go to all campaigns, you go to audience, you remember this, right? Audience dashboard, you remove it. Okay. So this is going to be our first objective. Our first objective is, and it says locations by open, it might show USA. I don't know why it is showing that. Maybe the IP might be an IP address issue or whatever. So you can't actually trust this because I have opened it from India, but I'm not even using a proxy. So I don't know why it's saying that. Okay, anyway. So got it? Clear? Is it clear to everybody? Is this?
Yes.
Now, how this is going to be useful is that when we create the subject line and when we create the body, email body, first thing what we want is initially MailChimp is going to test your email. Okay. Initially, MailChimp is going to test your email. It doesn't want it to look spammy. Later on, MailChimp gets lenient, but initially your account may be at a high ban risk if you have too many spammy keywords and whatever. So you keep a very simple kind of email that we are from NTAB and we are sending this and then that. You send it across and then give it 24 hours. Don't because everybody is busy, right? Everybody will not open the email immediately. Give it 24 hours. Then see the rate. How many people have opened? How many people have clicked? How many people have opened this more than once or 3 or 4 or 5 times, whatever? This data is going to be visible to you. And if somebody is opening it 5 or 6 or 7 times, then what you're going to do is you're going to send him a personal email if you want. Okay. Okay. So, and remember, mail marketing may you can't just email once and think it's going to work. No, I am going to tell you, listen, don't be surprised if you receive no responses. Do not be surprised if you receive no responses. Okay. The thing is, many times people open, but they might not respond. The goal is not, see, if they respond, great, awesome. But as long as they are opening, they are clicking the links and they are staying on the list, this be aware of us. Okay. One more thing I want to tell you is every 10 days or every week, will you send the same email?
No.
Exactly. See, maybe once or twice you can send the same email, but later on, what I want you to do is everybody will have some certain kind of things, right? Everybody will have certain see, there are 20 people or whatever, 20 people send the emails. What is going to happen is 1 or 2 people's click-through rates are going to be the highest. Open rates are going to be the highest. What I suggest is next time when you get the data, amalgamate that data, and based on whoever's click-through rates are highest, then use that subject line next time. Are you guys getting me?
Yes.
Is it clear to everybody? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So maybe see, none of us is as smart as all of us. Nobody is more important than collective intelligence. When 20 emails go, then our goal is to basically find out which email is getting the most opens, which email body is getting the most responses, which email body is getting the most opens or and least unsubscribes. And so based on that, next time ये चीज centrally share की जाएगी. That is at least my suggestion. And then the other sales people will also use the same format in the next email. Are you guys getting me? Hello? If somebody, if one particular email is getting a 30-40% open rate, then why do you have to stick to your email format? Just stick to what works, do what works, right? देखिए वैसे भी क्लोजिंग एंड ऑल तो वो तो आपकी अपनी सेल्स स्किल्स पे डिपेंड करता है, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग, forget about competing over closing and all, but that depends on your sales skills. But our goal first is to make sure that everybody is opening, most people are opening, so that is our goal first here. And once we do that, get certain data, and week after week you are not going to send the same email, you are going to send some different kind of emails, and this I'm going to cover in the next training session, because anyway I think it's 5:25 now. But right now aapko basic, everybody has a basic idea, everybody has a basic idea of what I was teaching here.
Yes.
Everybody has a basic idea हमारा goal क्या है. Our goal is, just give me a second, I am going to stop sharing now.
See, this is going to be going to be more useful in the coming days when we are going to have new exposure for the new products. You know, every now and then we'll have
no, but I want you to do this. I want everybody to do this activity this week. I want everybody to do this activity.
We can start doing it straight away with the existing data, with the existing product.
Because our first goal is what? Our first goal is to find out what subject line is working, number one. And we do this by 20 people are sending different emails, whatever email, and they are going to share the data with the organization as to, okay, this is by this is a, and if you want a central password, you can keep a central password. I don't know, you will have to figure out the ways to do this. Then we are going to figure out which email address, sorry, which subject line is getting the best results, and then what we do is which email body is getting the best results, and then other sales people are going to do that in their particular regions, right? Anyway, one email is not going to go from two different people to the same school, right? Hello.
Right.
Everybody's for Delhi region, one person might be handling, for Bhagalpur region somebody else might be handling. So everybody has their own data. Everybody has their own data, right? So let me do one thing. So is it clear to everybody? I'll tell you what you can see this. Can you see the screen right now? PowerPoint screen.
Yes.
Can you see the, so let me tell you before we go, we finish a wrap up for the day. Here's what I want. Just a second. Okay, here is what I want before, and this will be used in the review session. Please, it's very important. If remember, देखिए अभी कुछ लोग बोलेंगे कि हम क्यों करें ये चीज? Why do we have to do this? But listen to me. If you keep doing what you have always been doing, you will keep getting what you have always been getting, right? We want to change that, guys, right? Is it true?
Yeah.
अगर आप वही चीज करते रहोगे जो आप पहले करते रहे हो, you will always continue, always been getting. We don't want that. We want to start a new strategy, whether and give it at least 6 months. 6 महीने से पहले तो आप सोचो भी मत कि भाई ये सक्सेस है कि फेलियर है. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि I'm not saying that you have to devote 100% of your time to this. Devote just 10% time, 20% time. But the goal is, first send the first email. Create your account. Here, what you're going to do is, you are going to go here, use this as a reference, view the training recording. You're going to create an Excel file of your email leads. You're going to create a MailChimp account. You're going to validate them. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to upload this into MailChimp, align email column values properly. You're going to create the campaign and compose the email. Wait 24 hours, evaluate open rates, and repeat this process after 8 to 10 days. Repeat this process with whatever email address, with whatever email subject line that has worked for others. You can repeat this process after 8 to 10 days. Because anyway, the one email will not go from two different people to the same email address, right?
No.
Right.
So it's going to be from different regions. So चलिए मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. देखिए, this is your review session. I wanted the results for this. You are going to be evaluated based on this. Compose and send the first email to your leads using MailChimp and share the initial results. I want, in a review session, I will ask you this. What is the open rate? What is the click rate? Is there any response? Don't be shocked if there is no response. ऐसा होता है. It starts in the beginning. Unsubscribe, you can share with them. Again, as Mr. Lawrence has mentioned, try to have a subject line that sparks curiosity. Compose the email body along the lines of what I taught you and what Mr. Lawrence has mentioned. This is your primary homework activity that I want you to do. Okay, everyone to do it. This is the one thing I want. We want the assignment for the review session. And 7. People who have not sent in the assignment, people who have sent in the assignment for session 5, you can do it only for 6 and 7. Is it clear? Everything is clear to everyone? I'll send the PDF. I will everybody. Any new Johnny whose email address I don't have, please mention their email addresses.
I'll do that.
Please send it.
If somebody is not receiving any mails from anubhav.trainer@gmail.com, please mention it.
Just or send it to anubhav.trainer@gmail.com. Whoever are the new joiners, I will send you the PDF. I want this. This I really want. This I want. Okay, the review session, this and assignments, because I'm telling you, you are all going to be evaluated on the assignment quality. And one more thing I want to add is, in the previous sessions, a couple of assignments have been duplicates. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, please. Even if you're writing a short assignment, nothing wrong with that, but do write your own original stuff. Okay. So I hope this session has been useful to you today.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes, yes.
whenever we do the next session, what we are going to do is, I think it's going to be the review session. Please do the assignments and please do the create your MailChimp account and send the first email. Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Anubhav.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.